People don't understand how serious melanoma is. Melanoma can completely change people's lives. My name is Leah Adams, and I'm a melanoma cancer survivor. I am from Cleveland, Ohio, born and raised. I had a pretty good life, growing up, and was really close with my parents and my family. I'm an only child. I run almost every day, and running is just a huge part of my life. It's my me time, it's my therapy time. It was in 2019, my dad was diagnosed with stage 0 melanoma. That type of melanoma, that stage, he just went in for an outpatient surgery, and they just told him to, get skin checks every 6 months. My mom found a mole on my chest about a month and a half later. It was right here. She said, "Leah, that mole doesn't look right." And so at 26 years old, I went in for my first skin check ever. And lo and behold, the only mole that they wanted to remove that day was that one on my chest, the one that my mom pointed out. I knew the second I heard my dermatologist's voice, it wasn't going to be good news. And she said, that mole we removed on your chest, unfortunately, it came back stage 1A, bordering stage 1B malignant melanoma. And the very first thing that I thought was, oh my gosh, this is worse than what my dad's was. And so it was about, I believe, 2 weeks after that call, they got me in for surgery. And one of the first things I remember waking up, I asked, when can I run again? And they told me, oh, you won't be running for quite some time. And then they showed me what my chest looked like and my stitches. My doctor told me about a test. It was DecisionDx-Melanoma, and they said, this would be a really good test for you to do because it can let you know based off of your melanoma, your tumor biology, if you're at a low risk of recurrence or high risk. Luckily, my results came back low risk, which was great. 2 years after his stage 0 melanoma, in January of 2021, his melanoma returned, and unfortunately, it came back with a vengeance. It was stage 4 metastatic melanoma in his brain and lungs. And we were just shocked. We're like, what? Like, how is this back? I mean, we put this in the history books, 2 years ago, and how is it back? So he went through 7 rounds of gamma knife radiation. He was scheduled to have 24 rounds of immunotherapy, which was supposed to take 2 years. He got through 21, and his body couldn't take it anymore. So getting through 21 rounds of immunotherapy and 7 rounds of gamma knife radiation, speaking here today, he's stable. Sometimes I would think, gosh, what if my melanoma comes back like my dad's did? Knowing I have that reassurance of, having that hope and faith in the DecisionDx-Melanoma test, knowing I was low risk, helps me move forward and be able to show up for my dad and be able to show up for myself. The benefit of the DecisionDx-Melanoma test is it allows you to really see your risk of recurrence, whether it's low risk or high risk. But no matter what your result is, it allows you to make the steps that you need to take after your cancer diagnosis to make sure that this doesn't happen again, or to do everything you possibly can do to protect your largest organ. For somebody who's thinking about getting this test, I would tell them to do it because whether you get a low risk or a high risk result, it truly can give you the information that you need to move forward after a melanoma diagnosis. And yes, it can be scary to think about, will it come back low risk? Will it come back high risk? But no matter what your result is going to be, it can give you the next steps and information and education and awareness that you will need to move forward after melanoma. Cancer opens your eyes and really wakes you up. And it really shows you that you're not guaranteed tomorrow. And life goes by really fast, and especially when you're impacted by cancer, you want to make sure that you are living every single day the best you can. And if you have access to information that can help you live a better life, take it.